Welcome to Revenue Growth Live with Daryl Amy. You're about to join an interactive forum where business executives, sales professionals, and marketing leaders share ideas to accelerate growth. While you are here, make sure to like or subscribe to get notifications for future episodes. You're encouraged to get involved in today's live conversation by liking and commenting. Now, let's join Daryl Amy for fresh ideas and innovative strategies to help you grow your business faster.
Good morning, good afternoon. Daryl here, talking about innovation as investment. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited about the ideas I have to share with you. And over the next 20 minutes or so, I want to share with you why I believe that one of the best things you can do to invest in your business has actually very little to do with money and a lot to do with strategy. And we want to talk about this topic of innovation here today. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining us live, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section. And we got that right over here on this side. And I'm excited about what we have to share, because I believe that as we head into this new year, this topic is one of the most important topics all business leaders can be thinking about. So let's dive in on this topic of innovation as investment. Now, we've all heard it said, it takes money. We can probably all recite this together. It takes money to make money. It takes money to make money. Now, there's a level on which that is true. And my banking friends would all say, Daryl, you've got to have capital to grow a business. And I would say to my banking friends, yes, but you've got to have something fueling that growth. And I believe that it takes ideas to grow a business. And specifically, it takes ideas that are fresh, new, related to the jobs to be done that our ideal clients have, ideas that are tested, optimized, packaged, ready to go. We'll talk about all of this today. And so you could say, instead of it takes money to make money, I would say it takes innovation to make money. And I want to make that case here today. So thanks for joining. And by the way, at the end, I want to let you know I've got something very exciting I want to share with you that's hot off the press today. It takes money to make money. Not necessarily true. Here is a great example of an American success story where innovation drives results. Now, I could share a lot of different companies here, but I shared Amazon because what I think about is different about Amazon compared to, when you think of innovation, a lot of times you think of product innovation. So obviously companies like Apple have done an incredible job at product innovation. But what I love about Amazon is really not a product company. They have a handful of products. They're actually a distribution company. And you could really say that their core strength is innovation. And those innovations drive results. Look at 20 years of history at Amazon. They innovated in go-to-market strategy. They looked at the way people wanted to buy things. They innovated in customer experience. I would also say that Amazon has wholly redefined customer expectation. There's lots of places online I can buy stuff, but now Amazon has set the expectation that I'm actually going to be able to get that product in my hands before the end of the day or tomorrow at the latest. So they've innovated to redefine the customer experience. They've redefined the distribution strategy. They have definitely innovated when it comes to technology strategy. So much so that other companies are now buying into and leasing their technology platforms because they had to innovate to create rockstar world-class technology. Interestingly, Amazon Web Services has become the most profitable part of the company last time I looked. They've innovated new products. They created the Kindle to deliver their books. They've created the Fire. They've created that screen that's on my kitchen counter that reads the news to me every morning. And they've created a ton of new services. And what I love about the story here, and this is the story, you may go, well, we're not a product. Our company's not going to innovate new products. Maybe you're a distributor. Maybe you distribute someone else's products. Doesn't matter. You don't get off the hook for innovation. Or put another way, there are tremendous opportunities to drive value by innovating in areas like how we go to market, where we go to market, what we do for customer experience, what we do with technology, and even products and services that can arise out of those innovations. This is an incredible opportunity to make money. And remember, it takes innovation to make money. Once you have innovation and you're growing, you'll have banks lined up to loan money to you. But it takes ideas, it takes innovation to make money. Here's another interesting example here. This is a study that was done by PricewaterhouseCoopers. PricewaterhouseCoopers said, hey, we want to see the difference in performance with companies that leverage artificial intelligence. Obviously, the hot C-level technology trend right now. Leaders in AI created value in every area of their business. This is really, really fascinating. They increased productivity. They improved decision making. This is contrasting companies that said, hey, we're going to innovate. We're going to figure out how to leverage AI in our business across multiple industries. One example of innovation. Look at this. In every single category that PwC looked at, the companies that innovated and looked for ways to embrace AI are outperforming decision making, customer experience, products and services, skills acquisition, data-driven business models, agility. Just go down the list and you start to realize maybe it doesn't take money to make money. Maybe it takes innovation to make money. And that's what I want to challenge everybody on today. You may go, well, we don't have a ton of money to invest. Maybe true. However, you can invest the brain power of your innovative employees. And we're going to talk about that as we go through on how that can look. Look, the financial benefits of innovation are staggering, and it really touches every area of the business. Financially, innovators grow revenue, they increase profit, and they build valuation, the three pillars of financial metrics. Now look at Amazon. Amazon has grown their revenue, they've increased their profit, and they've built massive, massive valuation for their shareholders. Innovation helps you identify new markets you can enter. It helps you sustain competitive advantage. You may say, Daryl, we've got great competitive advantage right now. And I would say, yeah, right now. But what are you going to do to sustain it? Because I guarantee you, if you're standing still, there's somebody else out there looking to overtake your area of competitive advantage. So financially, innovation helps you sustain competitive advantage. It reduces the risk. That's the counterpoint to competitive advantage. The risk of displacement, the risk of somebody else coming in and taking your customers. And last, but maybe what should be at the top of this list, is innovation helps you recruit, engage, and retain top talent. Right now, one of the biggest challenges for most CEOs that I speak with is getting top talent in their organization and keeping it. Well, we're going to talk in just a moment about the different types of giftings and geniuses that your employees have. Let me tell you, the employees that you have with innovative gifts, if you don't have an outlet for them to innovate, guess what's going to happen? I can tell from my own story what'll happen. 20 years ago, I was working with a company that didn't have a way for me to express my innovative gifts. So 20 years ago, this month, January 2004, guess what? I started my own company. I left that organization and started my own company. Why? Primarily because it wasn't because the pay wasn't good. It wasn't because the benefits weren't good. It was because there wasn't an outlet for me to innovate. So I'm curious how many people are in your organization right now looking for an outlet for innovation and are frustrated and are really at risk of leaving some of your best talent. So there are tons of financial benefits to innovating. And as we look at this today, I want you to think about your organization. Right now, we're in the middle of C-level change. Look, the world is always changing. And one of the areas that's changing rapidly that we all need to be aware of is technology. And look at this. This is straight hot off the press from Gartner, top technology trends of 2024. You can see them here. Let me see if I can enlarge that a little bit. There we go. The number one, artificial intelligence, right? What are you going to do with artificial intelligence? There's trends around threats and talk about reducing risk. We need to be aware of threats, sustainable technology, platform engineering, AI augmented development, cloud, all of these things that are out there right now are trends that can be capitalized on. But the real question is, are you going to capitalize on those trends? Which of those could be relevant to your business, and how could you capitalize on those trends? These are the types of questions we need to be asking, because it doesn't take money to make money. It takes innovation to make money. And it takes a team of people working inside your organization to make it happen. Jim Collins says it best in his book, Built to Last, where he studied companies that actually lasted for a long time. He said, every company that's built to last does two things, and they do two things really, really well. Thank you for the balloons. They do two things really, really well. Number one, they preserve the core. Now, this is the operational excellence side of the business, and I get to work with a lot of organizations that are awesome at operational excellence. They use the Entrepreneur's Operating System, EOS, from the book Traction. They're really, really good at preserving the core. And by the way, that is critical. We got to have that. However, it takes more than preserving the core if you want your business to be built to last. Jim Collins says all the great businesses that he studied knew how to stimulate progress. And we've got to know how to stimulate progress inside our business. When it comes to stimulating progress, I think that there are two types of organizations. The first type of organization is on the left. I call that the organization that does random acts of innovation. And if I have any fellow visionaries out there, or a visionary, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A founder, visionary, CEO of a company. We read a book, go to a conference, get an idea. We come back to our organization and we visit our operations team, maybe in their level 10 meeting, and we airmail in some great idea, right? Boom, it lands in the middle. That's a random act of innovation. How often does it happen? Well, it happens whenever it happens. B, we hope it happens. And by the way, hope is not a strategy, and hope is not a good strategy for innovation. B, those random acts of innovation, the idea got dropped, but the idea never got validated. It never got tested. It never got optimized. It never got packaged for rollout. So the failure rate of random acts of innovation is very, very high. So if you're an organization that just does random acts of innovation, you're going to have an inconsistent stream of ideas, and your failure rate's going to be really high. The other way to look at this is to get strategic. We call this the Strategic Innovation Council. This is a group of forward-thinking employees that are working together to come up with ideas and to take those ideas, to pilot them, to optimize them, and to package them up so they're ready to roll out. Strategic innovation. Instead of random acts of innovation, what could it look like in your organization if you got strategic about how you're going to go to market, about how you're going to innovate? And I believe this is the game changer for so many organizations as we look into 2024 and beyond in the C-level changes that are going on in the marketplace right now. Let me pull this quote up because this is a great quote. Vern Harnish, the guru of growth from the Rockefeller Habits, the book Scaling Up, says every company needs a strategic thinking team. They need a group of people that are working together on a consistent basis, saying, what do we need to do things better? What do we need to do things better for our ideal clients? A strategic thinking team. Do you have one at your organization? If not, why not? And if not, who should be on that team? Well, I think Patrick Lencioni gives us great advice in his model, The Working Genius. Working Genius is really, really wonderful because it helps you identify your innovative employees. Patrick Lencioni identified 6 types of working genius. They're outlined in his book, Working Genius. And these are all the ways that all the different types of jobs that need to be done in an organization. We're all familiar with enable. Well, let's start at the left side. Wonder. I wonder if there's a better way to do things. Does that sound innovative? Sounds innovative to me. Invention. I got 5 ideas to make this better. Discernment. Well, which of those 5 ideas should we pursue? These 3, wonder, innovation, and discernment, these are the gifts that I believe need to be tapped inside organizations that want to get strategic about innovation. And wonder, innovation, and discernment are the types of gifts that in organizations that are highly focused on operational excellence, AKA execution, these are the types of people that actually tend to feel least engaged, I believe, in most of these organizations. Wonder, invention, discernment. Let's just fill out the model here. Galvanizing. Hey, here it is. We're going to go with it. This is your integrator, right? Enablement. Let's figure out how to get it done. Tenacity. Let's get it done. Let's get the ball over the finish line, or for my fellow Michigan fans, let's score in overtime so we can get to the national championship. So if you look at your organization, chances are you've got, the math tells us you've got 10 to 20% of the people in your organization have working geniuses in the areas that are related to innovation, wonder, invention, and discernment. What could it look like to take those people in your company and gather them regularly, gather them strategically, with a consistent cadence and the right tools in place to be able to come up with new ideas that are ready to go to market? What's this called? I call it a strategic innovation council. This is what Vern Harnish said that every business needs, is a thinking team, a group of people that get together on a regular basis and go, hey, how could we do things better? So how do you put that team together? Well, I promise you this was going to be a 20-minute conversation. So we got a lot more to talk about, but I've actually put it together in this special report. This is a visionary's guide to unleashing strategic innovation, a visionary's guide to unleashing strategic innovation. I'm so excited about the content in here because it's going to walk you step by step through the process of saying, what do we need to do to tap innovation inside our company? Remember, yeah, it takes money to make money, but I think in today's world, it takes ideas, it takes innovation to make money. So how are you going to get strategic about that? Well, you need to unleash innovation in your organization. And in this special report, we'll show you exactly how to do that. And along with that special report, I'll also make an invitation to have a conversation with you and your leadership team about your innovation strategy going forward. Look, as we look forward into 2024 and beyond, I believe, especially for organizations that want to grow and want to make an impact in the world, innovation is the game changer, and we've got to get good at it. We've got to get consistent at it. We got to stop random acts of innovation, and we need to put in place strategic innovation councils. They're going to set us up for success. So if you'd like a copy of this report, just comment on this or on this live stream, drop something in the comments, say, hey, Daryl, I want the report, or message me in the LinkedIn message center, and we'll make sure you get a copy of this report, because what we want to do is we want to make sure that your organization is set up to accelerate growth. You want to grow? Innovate. It takes innovation to make money. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to talking with you about the content in this special report. And as I always say, let's get going and let's get growing.